Now, the lanes that these teams will be running in, as we say, two teams from the Soviet Union in this event. The first Soviet team, the women with the red tops, will be in lane 2. The United States in lane 3, Jamaica in lane 4, and the Soviet Union, what we'll call the B team, in all white, will be on the outside in lane 5. It's the 4x400 grueling race, 1,600 meters. This track here at Husky Stadium, the sun punching through what had been a cloudy day. It is a beautiful afternoon and here in Seattle, and the women's 4x400 relay is underway. The United States in lane 3, the Soviets on the outside in 2 and 5, and Jamaica in lane 4.
And you see that Kaiser from the United States is out very, very slowly, and the Soviets have taken the early lead. Now, what you normally want to do is put your second strongest runner on this leg, because they run this entire leg in lanes, then they hand off in lanes. The next runner runs in lanes around the curve and then cuts for the inside. So it's important to try to have a good runner up front, so when they cut for the inside, you can have the lead.
Now, Diezda Loboyko of the Soviet Union in white in lane 5 has taken the lead.
Now that team, the team in white from the Soviet Union, is made up of 800-meter runners primarily. Kaiser finishes well, and she is coming in well now.
Now here's the very delicate baton pass, and the Soviets continue with the lead, but the second U.S. runner, Rochelle Stevens, is in second place.
Kaiser split 52.7, well off her best, so she didn't run a good leg. But Rochelle Stevens is our national champion back in 1989, Morgan State graduate. A lot of relay experience. Now, you normally want your most aggressive runner on the second leg, someone that can grab the lead back if you're behind or can run aggressively from the front. Stevens is starting to close in now.
Marina Shmonina, the Soviet Union, is number 122, is in first place. Here comes Rochelle Stevens, the 1989 U.S. champion. She's going to grab the lead here down the backstretch of this leg, the second leg of the 4x400 relay. Or is she? Look at the determination of Shmonina, who holds the lead at the exchange. Now it's Yelena Ruzina and Lily Leatherwood, 1-2.
Leatherwood won the gold medal in this event for the USA back in 1984. Tremendous relay experience when she ran for Alabama. Once took their team from way, way behind to a big NCAA victory. Now she likes to go out slowly normally. In a relay, she doesn't have that option. She has to stick right there. A lot of times you put your weakest person on the third leg. Lily Leatherwood is not a weak leg for the U.S.
The Jamaica team dressed in all black in third place. Kathy Williams, check that, Andrea Thomas running this leg. But right now, the Soviets continue to lead. Yelena Ruzina, and right behind comes Lily Leatherwood. This is the third leg of the 4x400. About to come up to the bell lap. It'll be Micelle Malone of the U.S. and Ludmila Zhigalova of the Soviet Union. Let's see what happens. It's a two-team race.
And this is where relay handoffs are important. That was not a good one for the U.S., as Micelle Malone was virtually standing there when Lily Leatherwood came in. And here's a baptism by fire for Micelle Malone. She's still a student at Arizona State. She broke 50 seconds earlier this season at the Penn Relays, anchoring her team to victory. But can she do it here?
Nuradinova of the Soviet Union is third, and Juliet Campbell of Jamaica is fourth. But let's look at the top two. It's Zhigalova of the Soviet Union being chased by Micelle Malone of the United States. We have 100 meters remaining. Can Micelle Malone catch Ludmila Zhigalova? Zhigalova showing the strength down the stretch, and the Soviets are going to win the 4x400 relay. Ludmila Zhigalova, the anchor, beating Micelle Malone and the United States.
A tough, tough challenge for Micelle Malone. Still a college student, still learning this event. A big high school runner in this event, but she's still learning it at the international ranks. Micelle Malone, every 400 meters is a test of character, and she surely closed the gap early, but she wasn't able to maintain it at the end. Her split only around 50.5, so off of her best this season. But as we know, this track is not necessarily the fastest one. Now take a look at this relay handoff. Normally you don't think of them as being critical, but look, Micelle Malone isn't moving at all as Lily Leatherwood comes in. There at the last moment she moves, and that gave away 2 or 3 yards that were critical at the finish line.